'Twas the night before Christmas. All through the house, not even a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Oh, I'm sorry, that's another story for another time. This is my story. On New Year's Day, I was afraid I was going to be stranded in Oklahoma. I had to take an unplanned visit to Texas. However, Delta doesn't fly to North Texas, and I had to fly in and out of Oklahoma City. While I was there, a major snowstorm hit. I didn't even know it snowed in Oklahoma. We progress now to February. February was a great month to visit Dallas, Atlanta, and Iowa. Then on the 9th, I started feeling a bit under the weather. Within a week, it became more difficult to breathe. 2 weeks later, I found myself at the edge of not making it. 16 days in the hospital, and it was a roller coaster. I had double pneumonia, and it had deprived my body of much needed oxygen. I was very weak when I came home and began the recovery process. While in the hospital, I had plenty of time to realize the importance of life. Relationships and not things. Due to the many, many prayers and friends that actually were consistently and constantly charting my progress and being my team to survive. I was not able to work for a month and a half or longer. Very thankful to John and Cindy for taking the reins and taking care of our families. Very appreciative of my close friend, Anthony, who became a guardian angel for my progress and my recovery. He was vigilant with the hospital to make sure I received the care I needed. He also worked with my family to help them understand what was going on. I was humbled by all of the prayers, videos, emails, texts, flowers, food, gift cards, phone calls, and encouragement you all provided and made my journey more grateful. Moving to May. As we all know, May is my favorite month, and because it's the 5th month, since I skipped my 55th birthday in 2020, I decided I would ham it up, and it would be a big birthday celebration. It ended up at the Moore Mansion in Pasco, and that was quite the event. Probably about 70 plus celebrated and enjoyed each other. Well, technically, it was actually a client appreciation event. Nobody knew until they got there it was my birthday. It was fantastic. I was surprised with prime rib. Now, June, halfway through the year, I was able to attend a conference in Houston, and there was a prayer breakfast which made my trip. The speaker mentioned 3 things, and I only remember one of the 3, and it was when God prompts, follow your heart. I did, and I made contact with a pastor's wife from back in the 80s. Her husband was carrying a passionate pastor who had passed away probably 20 years before, and it had been probably 25 years since I had seen her. I took an Uber, and we caught up and shared some great memories. I didn't know on that day it was actually the 11th of June and it was his birthday. She thanked me for helping her through that day. I believe we are all here for a reason, and that is to help each other, and she helped me that day. July and August was a time of health and concerns for a close family member. She made heaven her home on the 27th. The journey was miraculous, and God's timing, all things were made beautiful. I miss her, and I'm constantly reminded that she is in a better place when I see a cardinal, which was her favorite bird. Well, that brings us to August. Another trip, and I'm in Maui. I was able to attend a conference. I was living my midlife crisis and rented, well, let me tell you this. I had a Camaro and I walked by 2 red Corvettes, and during my midlife crisis, which is probably the second or third go around, I asked what it was the cost to rent that Corvette. Well, I ended up renting the red Corvette, and I had an experience of, well, let's say, trying to get out of the car and get a leg cramp at 56, just not sure, and that determined my mind that I'm not going to own a Corvette. The island was beautiful as usual, and the road to Hana never disappoints. Unless you decide to take the full loop around the whole island, which is not recommended by the car rental agencies. Now I know why it was 4-wheeling in a Corvette. That's basically what it was. I had to take it to the car wash after that expedition. Then, to boot, when I got home, got a parking ticket, it showed up 7 minutes before I checked the car back into the rental company. Oh well, I called and they dropped it. I figured I better not press my luck because those 5 tickets from Italy could show up at any time from 2018. If you want to see our office decorated for Christmas, jump on our YouTube channel and subscribe. It is amazing again this year, and hats off to Decor by Alex. A red cardinal is on the top of the tree in memory of Jerry. December was a time of giving back to my friend's place in Safe Harbor. It was always a great pleasure giving back to the community, and thank you to all of you that participated. Again this year, we were able to fulfill 20 kids' wish lists and 13 homeless teens given gift cards, all because of you. And the giving from abroad for Greece and Stavros, we were able to finish off the van for the mission work and for the refugees. I'm so appreciative of what all of you have done this year in 2021 in helping those charitable organizations that I highly respect and contribute to. The amazing news is we are looking forward to starting our own charitable foundation in 2022, and details will follow. Because of the amount of appreciation that I have and the gratitude towards your giving and sharing, this has allowed us to be able to expand our charitable giving. I want to end with this. It has been an amazing year, and I'm so grateful for life and being able to enjoy more of it. Truly let those that have made an impression on your life to be blessed by sharing that with them, and let them know that they have made a difference. This year, we have added faith, family, and friends to all of our brochures and correspondence. Blessed to be able to share another Christmas letter with you. Happy 2022. Make it a great year. God bless, faith, family, and friends to you.